Looking at that last play when you guys were down one possession, what was the plan there? Was it to get the ball in Bo's hand because he was shooting so well? Did you rather have someone like Ethan, who's been more of the prominent scorer this year? Just what were your thoughts there?
Those were the two things we were trying to do. We ran something to get Ethan a shot. He caught it in front of our bench. He didn't shoot it. And then I think he threw it to Bo, and Bo was involved. Reedus was out. I thought Bo had a look at a shot. He didn't shoot it, and there were two involved. Then he threw it to Ethan again, right at the across from our bench, and I thought he had a look right there to catch and shoot it. And like you said, I was fine with that. I wanted the ball in those two guys' hands. In some respects, obviously, I always wanted in those two guys' hands because, they can make a shot, and I just wish Ethan had shot that. I think he threw it to him. He could have caught it and shot it. And you sort of live with that, you know what I mean? And we got to make sure that Ethan continues to play that way where, I'm catching and shooting. I'm catching and shooting it because then he won't be dribbling around trying to drive. And I think there was some of that tonight. It was too much, and that comes from, I don't know. It doesn't matter to me if if he's 2 for 9. That one, I wanted him to take it at that time. And if Bo had shot it, I'd probably been okay with that one too. But like I said, I think we had the ball in the hands of the guys we wanted, and I just wish they would have shot it because that's who we are. Those are our guys, and that's who we are. And we didn't get something good out of it.
You guys get the lead up to 9 in the second half, and Kellen and Bo told me they thought it was kind of a lack of energy that didn't allow them to keep that lead. Is that kind of what you attribute that to?
Yeah, we use the word energy. It's a word where focus goes with that, and really what I just think is, we didn't. Whatever those things are defensively, we have the energy and focus on these certain principles, values. We didn't have it in the first half. That's all we talked about. Is obviously we didn't have it in the first half. They played well. We knew they were a good offensive team. They showed they're a good offensive team. But the commitment and the energy and the focus of us being good defensively was lacking the whole first half. And I think, they might say energy at that juncture, but really what I say is okay, when that time came and we were up 9, whatever that, it reared its ugly head again at that juncture. Whatever it was in the first half that lasted the whole 20, well, there it is. It's coming back and showing up again when you're up 9, and that's where all the things we're talking about and what I talk to them about is it's just a habit. It's the habit of being good. It's being good one possession. It's not 40 minutes and you look up at the clock. It's called and see who has more points. That's happenstance, right? Being good is I'm good this possession and I know what I'm good at, and then I'm good down here, and you just do it. And then you got to have that kind of energy. You got to have that kind of focus. That's what we got to get better at. 4 games ago I said to the team, all right, 57, 56, 58 points. You guys know it's not going to be good enough. It's not good enough. We got to get better offensively, and you guys know it. Now, at that time, we were really good defensively. Since I've said that, we've gotten better. I've said we've scored way more points. Doesn't matter because we've lost, whatever that edge, focus, energy down here, it's not there. So, it's just called being good. It's not winning. It's like the idea, we're going to be good. And good means, when you see it, man, they play that way. We didn't play that way in the first half. And then I think it raised its head. They took advantage of it just like they did in the first half.
You look at the box score, 7 guys playing tonight for you guys. As the year goes on, do you think that more guys will be in the rotation, or do you think it will be more of a smaller army of guys?
No, I got to try to get, we got to try to find, another guy or two. We said we got to come back to 27th, and somebody's got to poke their head out. Somebody's got to poke their head out, and poking their head out means you got the energy and focus to do the things that are important to us, and that's what last thing I said to the guys was, get everything else out of your head. If you want to be good, you got to clear your head of everything that you've ever had in it that isn't exactly what we're talking about, what's on the board, what we do, what is important to us. You got to get it out of your head. because if it stays in there, it just gets in the way of being good, and happens in all walks of life, and then you find yourself being average, and we're working and striving. The ideal is to be good, and that's what we got to do. And I'll know it when I see it, when one of those guys comes back and I'm ready, coach. But I know we need it, and we need Byron Brown to get better, and we need guys to and then we need leadership in this regard. So that's what our focus is going to be. Again, you look at the box score, you shoot better than 50%. You shoot better than 50% from three. You only have 11 turnovers and you lose. So we got to learn from this. Last game it was a different 50%. We shot 50% from the field, right? And our turnovers did us in. So again, we just got to zero in on the things that I'm talking about, and then we'll be making strides towards, becoming a good team.
Even after the last 3 games, how do you instill some of that confidence that you guys had from the 6-game winning streak into the break?
Well, I think we're a confident team. I mean, listen, we're shooting over 50%. We're confident. It's more about, again, not to harp on some, it's more about, putting that confidence towards a certain concept, towards a certain ideal. And that's what produces a better result, because you're zeroed in on, like I said, being good. We're confident out there playing basketball, like running around, passing. I'm confident to make a shot. I'm confident to do it. All right. We need that confidence to be put towards, these are the things that are so important to our team, right? And our guys know what they are, and you put the confidence in that. And that's what I mean when I say you got to get everything else out of in order to do that, what I'm saying, you got to get everything else out of your head. You can't have anything else in your head, because it is hard to do what I'm saying. And winning's hard. Winning's hard. That's why college basketball is hard. That's why people are in the stands. We had a good crowd today. Guess what? If we would have beaten Eastern Washington, and there had been more people here today, and if we play today with the zest and the what I'm talking about, more people would be here, because they're dying. Because they know it when they see it, and they're dying to see that. And that's what we got to really. I mean, that's what I'm coaching. I know that. That's what I'm coaching. That's what we're coaching. That. Someone else might think win. I don't. I'm coaching what I'm talking about, because I know when these guys are like that, right? When they pursue that ideal that way, look at that. And then the result will be what the result will be. And I got a funny feeling, like I told them, we're 0-3 in our last 3. And if we were the way that I'm talking about, right? I know we wouldn't be 0-3. I know we'd be 1-2. There's a high likelihood we could be 2-1. And then you might find out, geez, they're 3-0. But if you want to know you're 3-0 before you commit yourself to that ideal, well, never going to happen. That's what happens to a lot of people. They want to know, if I do that, if I commit myself that way, if I become like that, if I pursue that ideal, they want to know that they're going to get what they want ahead of time. Well, that's not the way it works. You got to, and that's what I'm coaching. I'm coaching those guys to be like that, because then they're good and they're so confident, and you could see the team being good. And that's really where we're at. We got good pieces. You can't look at the way our guys play and the confidence they have. We're talking about something a little, we're talking about next level stuff. We're talking about next step stuff, which is good. And like we said, we got to get, another guy or two to come along to be able to be part of it, as these main guys, they keep getting better and keep striving, because we got a lot of room to get better. So, every one of these games, 3-point loss, 4-point loss, okay. I just think it's take that confidence in the way you play and zero in and put it with laser focus and single-mindedness of purpose here. That's what you got to do to become a good team.
Well, Kellen, after kind of a slow start for you guys, a really strong start to the second half, then you guys kind of give up the lead, they get back into it. What do you think went wrong? Why did that lead kind of get overtaken, do you think?
I think we just needed to be more focused at the end of the day. Our energy, we were up 9 points, and our energy just let them back into the game because we stopped doing what got us that lead in the first place. We just stopped executing on offense and defense got a little sloppy, we let them back into the game. So just we need to just stay up here and just keep our intensity.
Third loss in a row for you guys. You guys had the big win streak, now a little bit of a losing streak. Is the confidence still there, do you think, that you guys had during that winning streak?
Yeah, the confidence is there. We just need to just keep focusing on the right things. That's what Coach harps on. You know, we need to focus on the ideal, not the end goal. Because we're focused on the end goal, we might take our foot off the gas when we're up 9 or something like that. And that's really where that's coming from. But no, we've still been getting better all throughout the season, every game. And so, I mean, our confidence is definitely there, and we're going to keep building. So.
Do you think that a 2-week break from basketball kind of plays into you guys losing a couple games, just getting some of that rest? How do you think that could help you guys?
I think it definitely gives us a chance to let our bodies recover a little bit and get back on the right mindset and start working again, because it's only going to get harder from here. So need every guy.
Well, Bo, seeing as good of an offensive game you had tonight, was the plan to get you the ball on that last play when you guys were down only 2 points, or was it kind of improv? What was the situation like there?
That last play, I was supposed to slip out and maybe get a shot and maybe get a drive. So there was a couple options on that one, but it was to get me a shot. Like one of the options was, but obviously it didn't work out. So
as far as kind of what I asked Kellen, just he said the energy was kind of something that didn't go you guys' way when y'all got out to that 9-point lead. Is that the main thing that you think was why you guys weren't able to kind of run away with it there?
yeah, I think it was fluctuating energy. We weren't intense all the time. We weren't playing hard all the time, and some points we were playing strong. Sometimes they were pushing us around. So it's about consistency in how we play.
You look at the game today, only 7 players entered the roster for you guys. A couple of them played all 40 minutes. Do you expect the depth to kind of go up as far as more guys entering the game, getting some minutes, giving some of the regular starters like you some breaks?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something everyone practices the same way. Coach is definitely looking for guys to stick their head out. And as we move into conference, I think there'll be some opportunities for some guys. You know, you never know, some guys can get hurt. That's how I started playing with injuries. So hopefully we'll get some guys to step up. And we have confidence in our guys that we don't see as much in the games because they practice just as hard as us.